Okay, this video is a literature nutrition matching quiz. And I'm not going to give you the answers. You can come up with the answers yourself. You can write them down if you want. You don't have to write them down. You might find this fun. You might find it just stupid. I kind of got effed today at work whereby emergencies come in right at the end of my shift, so I had to stay and work late. So I didn't really have time to prepare any videos, and I just had these ideas in my mind, so I just figured I'll make them. Okay, so this is a off-the-cuff video. So the way the game works is you name a famous character from literature or even pop culture, primarily literature, and then say, who does that remind you of in the nutrition world? So just as an example, the first one, Don Quixote. You know, I use Don Quixote for Dr. McDougall in the book I wrote about his life. And so he was like Don Quixote in the sense that he was this idealistic, noble knight, old guy who had the hopeless task of trying to reform the world of Spain that he lived in to make it more noble, like chivalry. McDougall was trying to reform the medical world, but you can't reform the medical world. It doesn't want to be reformed. It wants to make money, and that's what it's going to do. Okay, Popeye the Sailor, sort of going on rants. I'll leave it at that. Sherlock Holmes, who's real clever and figures out a lot of stuff that no one else really figures out that he has access to it. Who's like Scrooge, who says bah humbug to everything. Epidemiology's BS. That study's BS. Who's that? Okay, from The Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Who's like Charlie Brown? A good guy who does a lot of good things, says a lot of good things, but he gets no respect. Who's that? Okay, my eye, I had a little bit of a blepharitis in my eye, but it's actually better, but it's a little bit, my eye's a little small because I just rinsed it out. Okay, who's the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll? Who acts like a Mad Hatter, you know, jumping around? Here's a little hint. Who's like Queen Gertrude in Hamlet by Shakespeare? Who is like Peter Pan by James Barrie, the Scottish author? You know, Peter Pan didn't want to grow up. Okay, who is like Aristotle or St. Thomas Aquinas? Okay, that should be an easy one for you. Who is like Rip Van Winkle from Washington Irving? I'll give you a hint, big gray beard. Who is like the king in the movie The King and I, starring Yul Brynner? Who is like Scarlett O'Hara from Gone with the Wind? Who is like Chillingsworth, sort of the cruel bully in The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne? Who is like Lolita from Lolita by Nabokov? Who is like Ichabod Crane from The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Tales of the Headless Horseman by Washington Irving? And who is like Uriah Heep, the kind of creepy character in David Copperfield by Charles Dickens? So I'll let you figure those out for yourself if you care. I thought this was funny. I just thought of these real fast. I thought it was funny, but I don't know if anybody else will find it funny at all. Anyways, hope you enjoy it.